Hey everyone, it's Ashley here. First and foremost, want to wish everyone a very, very happy New Year's. 2022 is finally here, and 2021. I mean, was it the best year? No, but comparatively, it was pretty good. It wasn't that bad, but really excited for the new year and what the new year holds in store. I've mentioned this before, but got quite a few things going on with my accounts, my channels and stuff, my podcast that will be going through some changes in the new year. I'm really excited to share that with you guys tomorrow. I originally planned it for Monday, but I now changed it to Sunday, and you will more than likely be hearing this message tomorrow, or maybe today. It just depends when I get it up on Instagram, socials. But this is a very, very brief message. This is my response to Stranger Things not posting a release date on New Year's Eve day, like they have for seasons 2 and 3. And the reason that I'm doing this little tidbit is because I saw a lot, especially on Twitter, the last several hours, and of course leading up to midnight, their feelings about this, and I just wanted to kind of give my piece with it a little bit. First and foremost, yeah, it is disappointing, right? Because they did this for season 2 and for 3, and it's like there's no reason they shouldn't be doing it for season 4. So, I mean, I didn't think we would get anything on Christmas, but of course I did think, New Year's we would. But we didn't. And so I just like to say, my little spiel here is it's disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. I saw, some posts on Twitter, and I'm sure people that posted these things, surely they did not mean this. They were just hurt. But I mean, I saw, some of them making death threats towards Netflix and Stranger Things. It's like threatening their lives and stuff, and I just like to say, don't do that. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't. This is just a show at the end of the day. I mean, I love it, but at the end of the day, it's just a TV show. A fictional TV show, and it's not the end of the world. You don't have to threaten to take another person's life or your own because you didn't get a release date. Let's not do anything drastic. Let's not start riots in the streets or anything over this, what I consider to be a non-issue. Yes, if you want to grieve, that's your choice. You grieve. But, let's not do anything drastic. I think right now, I think the best thing we can do right now is just, wait. I mean, we've waited like 3 years since season 3 ended for this moment. I mean, what's a few more months, right? But I think we're all kind of missing the big picture here, in that regardless of whether or not we were going to get a release date announcement last night or today, doesn't change the fact that it's still 2022. Like, that's not going to change. We've finally made it to 2022. We know it's going to be released in the summer of 2022, which, if you really think about it, that's only 5, 6, perhaps 7, hopefully only 5 or 6 months away. That's not very long. And again, we've waited almost 3 years since season 3. I mean, I don't think it's that much of a stretch to wait 5 or 6 more months to watch the new season. And I believe you me, it would be that much more helpful if we did have a release date, so at least we can mark the calendars and know this is the date. I mean, I get that. I understand that. Believe you me, I really do. And I also understand the disappointment, because I kind of did think we would get something, but we didn't. And again, I know seasons 2 and 3 did that, but I just, think that not every season is created equal. What if that was never going to be the plan? Even forget COVID. If COVID had never happened, we probably still wouldn't have gotten anything on New Year's Eve. I think this is their strategy, is to do the marketing and promos this way. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in that room. I don't know. And I know it seems like they're just being painfully slow, but I mean, they probably have a lot to do. I mean, there's 4 storylines this season, and there's CGI, and there's a lot of stuff, that goes into these things, and it takes time. And I think, considering that we were able to get 3 teasers during the time in which they were still filming, and a sneak peek, and episode titles, and all that good stuff, while they were still filming, when it seemed like they were going to be filming for the next 5 years. We got that all long before 2021 ended. I think, that shows that they do have a plan. They're already on top of things. It's just because we can't see them in the editing room. We don't see them actively working. So we assume they're not doing anything. I mean, that's understandable. I mean, I don't know the first thing about editing TV series or films other than what I've read. But yeah, I think that's, remarkable. So maybe it's, they just didn't feel like they were ready to release the release date on New Year's. But I want to kind of close this by telling you this. I trust Stranger Things. I trust the Duffer Brothers. I believe they have a plan. I believe they're sticking to that plan. Now, that plan may not be what we had in mind, but I trust them. I trust that they are working as hard as they can to get this out as quickly as they can. But you've heard Sean Levy say it. This is their most ambitious season yet. And from what I've read about the Duffer Brothers, they're very meticulous guys, when it comes to this show. They're going to look over every nook and cranny in the editing process. And I know they want this one to be a smash hit. I know they do want this one to be the best season yet. And they got a lot of pieces to put together in this puzzle. And it's it's going to take some time. But I do trust them, and I hope you do as well. But on the bright side, again, it's 2022 right now as I'm recording this. And that means that sooner rather than later, we're going to get a trailer. We're going to get some posters. We're going to get these things that we have come to expect. We're going to get a release date. It's just maybe not when we want it to come out, but we're going to get it. Whether that be this month, February, March, I don't know, but it's going to happen. So just want to, continue to encourage everyone, encourage each other. We're all Stranger Things fans here. Let's encourage each other to be patient, wait it out, and let's enjoy season 4 when it premieres. And that's all I have to say on this my little spiel about this. And please don't threaten anyone's lives on Twitter or any other social media or your own life. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Let's try to remain positive and optimistic. So over and out.